Alrighty, guys, what is going on? My name is Tubby. Welcome back to Building a WWE Arena, part number 6. Some people wanted to see more of the building process. That's what I'm going to go ahead and show in this one. I need to take out the 3 staircases, though, for this. And I thought there was one more staircase. Apparently, there's not. Alright, so you see we have our staircases matched up. We have the gray put in on this side back farther. And I'm going to start to use this side for a little bit of a template. Now, there are a couple things we still have to do. We still have to keep coming down here for the orange so we can eventually connect the corners is going to be our next big step. But right now what I want to do is make this gray out a little longer, and then we're going to kind of figure out how we're going to do our suites, and I'm going to vote on it. Now, unfortunately, I'm recording a couple of these parts for Christmas because I'll be gone for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I'm not sure when you're seeing this. Hopefully I remember to upload them in order, first of all, because I know they've been, unfortunately, I think the part 2, the extra episode, was actually part number 3, and it went up, like, after the other stuff was already built. So I know some people wanted to see more of the building process, and that's what I'm going to kind of oblige people with, and just kind of show them, and, this arena kind of transforming, because it's not something that I can just go and get done super fast. It does take quite a while to plan things out and build things. And once I have the base default arena, most likely what I'll do is go ahead and buy a server because things are going pretty well in December. Now that I've got my kind of game down, my YouTube game, I should say, locked down, going forward, I should be able to afford a server. Unfortunately, we work 2 months behind, so I got to wait 2 months for the checks to start coming in. But once they start to come in, I will definitely be picking up a Minecraft server and kind of renewing WrestleCrate, and hopefully get it back to its former glory. So, I thought about doing, tunnels. I've thought about doing a lot of different things, having a wall right here. And what I kind of decided to go with was a tunnel. And I'll tell you why, and I'll show you here in a second, is you'll notice, and I guess I don't even have to build the floor, I guess. I just kind of did it just for shits and giggles to see what it would look like. I'm going to kind of give you a couple different options on how I thought this could play out. Now, if you guys remember, in my Raw arena, the first arena I built, I did suites lined up with these hallways. Now, I've thought about it, and I don't want to put suites right on top. I want to separate them a little bit, I want to have a little back wall barricade, so to speak. So, what I'm going to do... And I'm going to keep the fence because I want to keep the look, I should say. So what's going to happen is we're going to go up 3 high. And now I don't know if it's going to be 3 high including this top. We'll see. It may actually go up a little bit more. We want to have the tunnel, and the tunnel be about that height. So this is what we've got to make it. Now the question is how it's going to look, because this suite should start right above it. So you're coming in, and then this is covered, right? So this has got to be a hallway. We're going to fill this in, and hopefully now what it's going to look like, as you guys can see, we have this hallway. We're coming into the arena. Bam, we're in an arena. You can go to your seat. Now, I may actually go one back. Let's see if I can do this. This is just kind of building a test replica to see what it looks like. So pretty much anything we do right now, until we have a plan or a pattern, I should say, built, I don't know how it's going to look. But if we take out this and kind of open up that foyer, and you could even do it one back, but you can kind of see how it gives it a little bit of definition, a little bit of shape. And I may actually get rid of the fence and just go like this. I want to see what it would look like. I actually think that looks pretty good. So now what'll happen then are the suites will be on this floor, and it'll start from right above here. Now, to do that, what I'm going to have to do is build up from the back. Now, it's going to be a little tricky because we're going to have so much open space. And I always tell people this, build for your space first, and then you can go back in and fill it in with the hallways, things to hide it, things of that nature. And I may actually just get rid of that. I think that looks a little stupid. to have one kind of jotting out. Now, hopefully what this looks like, and I may have went one too high. And this is, you'll see what I'm looking for in 1 second. So now we have these built like this. Now what I want it to be is then the suite to be on another level. So you have this back hallway. And this will eventually open up into one higher. But for right now, it's this high. And we got to keep building this. So let's go down to right here. And now, hopefully, and I went gray. We can always change colors later on. That's why we're just kind of doing a target kind of palette right now. And now, hopefully, what it's going to look like, and I'm going to take this fence away and show you guys, is what I want it to look like for like not at the Metrodome, sorry. Target Center has this, where this would be the railing. Now, we could do it as a color. I'm not exactly sure. But then your suite start here. So now you'll notice it's going to look different from the arenas I've built, and I think even other people have built as well, as the suites start a level up. Now the only thing you're going to see are where the seats come in, and then everything else is going to be built from above it. So I really like it, and I think that's the kind of pattern I want to go with. Is I have to remember it's going to go 3 up to here, and then forget 2 of them. So 3 up here. Like so. And that's how it'll come out. And then here plots the line of the hallway. So I think this is going to come out looking really nicely. And this is what I want to test. I want to have 2 of these built just to see what it'd look like. And luckily we don't have to fill it all in. We only have to come up to about right here. And hopefully it kind of gives us a look and a feel if this is what we want to do. Because I think it is. I don't want to go straight into suites. I made that mistake before. I've done it in 2 arenas. And it's not that it looks bad. It doesn't look bad at all. It actually fits in pretty nicely and blends in. Except to me, it just doesn't give it that, I don't want to say it VIP type. It just, you're kind of mixing in with a normal crowd. And not to say anybody's better than anybody, but you know, when you pay extra for that VIP, that was part of the experience I loved, is that, you know, we were in our own little thing. It wasn't cramped. It wasn't crowded. As you guys can see, I'm going to come in here. And as we put in the roof, we have to remember that the stairs are going to have to go around it. So you'll see the steps kind of come around it like so. I'm going to put the gray wool back down. And we don't have to go over as far. Let's just go over, say, about to right here. Now, once this is in, you now see what it looks like coming from here. And I really like it. I think this really kind of gives it a distinctive look. It's going to kind of make the stands stand out. And I may actually go ahead and get rid of all the fans on the lower half. As it's becoming nighttime, we're going to have to go sleep in a bed quick. Let's lay one down. I don't want to be going and flying and trying to find one. Gonna lay in bed here. All right, there we go. All right, so now we got more daytime. So we put this down like so. Now, hopefully, and unfortunately, I don't know why I'm doing this because you're not actually gonna ever see it. So, but we're gonna lay this down, and then now we're gonna fly out in front, and hopefully, it kind of gives us a cool look. Let's go see. Whoops. See which kind of one we prefer. There we go. We have this coming over here. Now we fly down and we see which one we like. I could go either one. So what do you guys think? Do you like the more left where it's more in line with it, or do you like more of the right side where it kind of folds in and bends with it? I kind of like both designed, to be honest. One thing I will say, though, is we're not going to need the fence. I think the fence just kind of kills it. I may go through and put in some sort of a decorative to kind of spice it up, but I do not think we need this at all. We can just go ahead and get rid of this fence on this side. And you notice the walls will kind of take its place. Actually, I may go back and put in the fence. Who knows? But you guys can see we have different options. Which ones do you guys like better? Which ones should I kind of go with? Hopefully I don't go forward with the design too much before you guys see the next episode. But there it is, kind of working on the arena, seeing more of the building process. If you guys could do me a huge favor, hit that like button. Really does help me out. Go back and check out the other episodes if you haven't yet. Oh, I also changed the Titatron because I realized, and it looks like crap still. I'm trying to figure out a good pattern still for how to build this, but you'll notice it now covers more. I realized before it was lined up only with a ring. Now it comes down to about here, which is what I need to do. It's just how I go about doing that with square shapes. I'm not 100% sure yet. So a lot of things are still going to change, but hey, it is what it is. My name is Tubby Emu, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with the next part, building more of the arena. And until next time, we will see you all later.